everyone. Welcome to our Snapana on Data Cloud and AI. Our Snapanas offer you the experience of a complete webinar in a short time span of 35 minutes, giving you all the information and insights that you need to help you get up to speed on all the latest tech that Salesforce has to offer. Today, we have with us Catherine McHugh. She is the head of Data Cloud at Salesforce for the Asian market. Before I move on to her, of course, let me just quickly introduce Apis Toki. Apis Toki is a Salesforce Summit partner. We operate in multiple countries such as Singapore, Philippines, Malaysia, Ireland, and India. We have a diverse clientele ranging from NASDAQ-listed giants to forward-thinking boutique firms. Our journey has been remarkable, acquiring new enterprise and mid-market logos in the Southeast Asian region, which has led to us being named as the top Salesforce partner in Southeast Asia for the year 2023. Across our cross-cloud capabilities cover Sales and Service Cloud, Data Cloud, Marketing Cloud, Energy and Utilities Cloud, and many other such clouds that we offer as our services. Our success is, of course, measured by the impact that we've made. We've proudly serviced large enterprise accounts throughout the Southeast Asian market, specifically in Singapore and Philippines. Yes. To quickly introduce myself, my name is Mohammad Obaid. I'm a pre-sales and account executive working with Apis Toki. We are the Summit Salesforce partner, as I've already introduced. Having spent close to 3 years specifically in the CRM space, I've worked with and managed multiple high net worth accounts across multiple regions in the Southeast Asian market and industries such as the energy, the real estate and retail, and of course, non-profit. My current focus is to drive logo acquisition across the Southeast Asian region within the enterprise and mid-market space. Now moving on to our guest speaker for today, Catherine McHugh. She is the head of Data Cloud at Salesforce for the Asian market. With over 12 plus years of experience in the industry, Catherine has worked with some of the largest organizations in the world, like the Coca-Cola Company, SpotX, and Tableau, to name a few. She's a veteran of the marketing industry with profound knowledge and expertise, driving innovative data strategies and solutions across the region. We are extremely grateful to have her here today. A very warm welcome to you, Catherine, and we look forward to having a great session with you.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for having me on the Snapanar today. It's an absolute pleasure to be here, speaking with one of our most regarded partners in Asia. And I'm so privileged to actually say that I've had the pleasure of working with Apis Toki during my tenure here at Salesforce. But back to the Snapanar, I'm delighted to be here to talk about Data Cloud. It's Salesforce's fastest growing cloud. I don't think it's any secret there. Just for a bit of context, like I've been at Salesforce for like over 5 years now, and I just have to say, like the last 18 months of being at Salesforce and seeing the innovation has like been absolutely incredible. Like it's been like a once in a career moment. AI really changed everything for us, and we, as a company, we really had to pivot our products. Like the whole company just changed and pivoted towards AI, and that big kind of momentous change actually allowed us to bring this amazing technology to our customers and our customers' customer. And I have to say, like, you know, maybe I'm biased, but Data Cloud really is the greatest technology that Salesforce has ever released. And it's really bringing the future of customer experience and customer 360 into the here and now. It is the foundation for any AI strategy. And I think most people now know that any good AI needs good data for a good AI strategy. And, you know, we see it a lot, and we see it across all the research as well that we do, that like AI projects fail because they're built on really shaky, disconnected data foundations. And that's actually one of the reasons that we built Data Cloud, which is, you know, Salesforce's trusted hyperscale data engine. It powers all of our Einstein 1 capabilities. So all those AI prompt builder, Copilot, that's all powered by Data Cloud. And I have to say, like the speed of adoption has been incredible, especially here in Asia. And it just, you know, like the why is because it allows all of our customers to release all the value of that trapped data that has kind of developed over many years of like building silos, building warehouses, like nothing that was actually intentional, but it's just what's happened. So I do have to say that like the opportunity for Data Cloud and AI, they're really endless. And we're really seeing a lot of our customers get super creative on how to use data and Data Cloud and AI across Asia today.
Thank you so much, Catherine, for all of that information. I think that was really insightful. Just to check with you, I mean, have you come across any of these innovative use cases that you just mentioned across the Southeast Asian region? I'm sure selling data cloud for such a long time now, being involved in the industry, has given you a lot of these examples that you've come across. Could you share these with us, some of these with us today?
Sure. So I think, here in Southeast Asia, the industry that's probably the most excited about data cloud, if I could pick one right now and to give you some examples, is financial services, actually. We're getting huge interest in data cloud being used to power like an enhanced relationship manager 360. Bringing all that financial transaction data to give a full view of the customer in either like Service Cloud or Financial Service Cloud. And, all of us being a customer of a bank can empathize that, like, just having a better customer experience and being able to shorten those call time length is really beneficial when you're having to deal with the banks. So yeah, I mean, just having financial transaction data sitting alongside like case information, marketing communication that the customer received, it really gives the call handler like a much better view of how they can advise and help that customer, leading to like the quicker resolution time, much more happy customers. Also, the ability to upsell and cross-sell, right? You have the whole product portfolio of the customer sitting in front of you. And you can also push or ask, would they be interested in certain products based on the segment that they belong to or products that they already own. Data Cloud is able to connect to like any data warehouse, storing all this data and like zero copy it over as well into Financial Services Cloud. So it's a really good and efficient way of like bringing data in without having to make a complete copy of that data again. And then another really cool use case that I'm seeing in Financial Services Cloud, just going like one level deeper and getting a bit more technical, is we're actually seeing a lot of interest from big banks here, especially in Asia, to use Data Cloud as like a modern AML solution, anti-money laundering. And so, yeah, we're working with a couple of big banks across the region, Thailand, the Philippines, because some of the traditional AML solutions that they've been working with, they're not nimble enough to keep up with some of the newer scams. So the banks sometimes need something a bit more modern that fits into their data stack, where they can create their own rules and be able to bring in their own models to preventing these scams. And actually in these particular examples for AML, actually the output is to make that data available in a Tableau dashboard where the AML officer reviews the data and is able to act on any suspicious transactions. So it's really interesting, and Data Cloud is a great solution because it can create all those business rules, like many different business rules inside Data Cloud, but then also harmonize, create the business rules, and then push it out to a BI intelligence tool or even to Financial Services Cloud as a case that needs to be actioned upon by the service agent at the end of the day or at the start of the day or whenever it is. And then my favorite one globally, which is I think is really cool. My favorite use case that I've seen so far is one from the Ford Motor Company. So they've been doing some really cool stuff with Salesforce. Their new CEO now, he wants to position the company as a data company who make automotive rather than an automotive company. So they've been doing some really cool stuff about what they call the always on cloud, which integrates all of the different customer touch points across the customer ownership journey and brings it into like a harmonized into one unified view. But what's really cool and what I really like about the use case is they're actually bringing streaming IoT data into Data Cloud. And this is in the form of mileage, right? So I'm driving around, I've just got a new Ford vehicle, but then I hit, let's say, 40,000 miles. Well, that IoT data is being streamed into Data Cloud. They've set up a business rule that then creates a triggered workflow into Service Cloud when a customer service rep then reaches out to me as the car owner and says, you're actually due for a car service now. Please, would you like to come in and get your car service? So if you can imagine this proactive outreach by the customer service rep, It increases customer happiness, brand loyalty. It also makes sure that the cars are kept in like working order, that there's no unnecessary cost to like maybe the customer or even just or to Ford in the future to repair the cars. And it just creates that like brand loyalty and that sort of customer ownership lifetime ecosystem of data that Ford's been talking about. So really, really cool stuff as well. We're seeing globally as well.
That's great. I mean, listening to this, we can just see how innovatively companies are using Data Cloud and actually serving their customers better. Of course, data plays a crucial role in every industry. This is especially true, of course, for the hospitality sector as well, where every customer interaction that we have is an opportunity to provide a memorable experience. Data Cloud combined with AI, of course, it helps organizations collect and unify the data which is present across all their in-house systems. It also helps in harmonizing, as you said, to ensure that the data integrity is maintained. We also have Data Cloud activating the data across multiple customer touchpoints, which I think, of course, Ford Motors is also doing to make sure that their customers are kept happy and the loyalty of the customers is maintained towards the brand. We've created just a sample journey to showcase our viewers here how a potential guest, Lauren, experiences the seamless communication with the customer service team, which is at the Paulownia Hotels and Resorts. Lauren, as we can see on the slide over here, she is able to reach out to Paulownia Hotels and Resorts, the customer service team, in fact, of the Paulownia Hotels via any of the channels that she wants. We can see on the slide that we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have the website. In this particular case, of course, she can send an email as well. On the other end, we have Sarah, who is a customer service agent. She is able to retrieve Lauren's contact information with the help of Salesforce Einstein Copilot once she receives the email from Lauren. So this, of course, showcases how Data Cloud is actually working in the background to power the Salesforce Einstein AI Copilot in the front end, which therein helps the customer service agent to ensure that the experience of the customer is seamless. Sarah is also able to view Lauren's bed preferences to ensure that her stay at the hotel is as comfortable as possible. Salesforce Einstein Copilot, of course, is also able to give the customer tier information of Lauren to Sarah. And she can see that Lauren is entitled to have complimentary lounge access, which will therefore increase her customer experience more at the Paulownia Hotel during her vacation. Sarah is able to also use natural language to converse with Einstein AI Copilot to retrieve the logistical information, such as the airport details and distance from the airport to the hotel. This, of course, will help Lauren in navigating her way across the city when she lands at the airport. After she gathers all the information, Sarah instructs the Einstein AI Copilot to draft an email with all the information and send it to Lauren. Salesforce Einstein Copilot, with the help of Data Cloud in the background, really allows Sarah to complete all of this in a matter of minutes, which would normally take at least a day's worth of effort. This is across, of course, the first moment of truth that we can see over here. The hotel is also able to seamlessly perform towards the second moment of truth as well as the third moment of truth with the help of Data Cloud and Salesforce Einstein AI Copilot. Now I think we will be showcasing the actual demo. We will be seeing Salesforce Einstein Copilot in action and how it actually works in the background with Data Cloud, and it provides a memorable experience to the customer, and it helps the customer service agent deliver on her KPIs as well. We will be showcasing the first moment of truth to our viewers now.
Meet Lauren, planning her perfect stay and looking for the ideal hotel. For guests like her, the hotel isn't just a place to stay, it's an opportunity for unforgettable experiences. But Lauren has several queries and requires thorough responses to help her decide. Lauren sends an email to the hotel with all her queries, hoping for a swift and comprehensive response. Meet Sarah. She and her team works tirelessly to ensure every aspect of your stay is impeccable. How do they do it? With Salesforce Einstein AI Copilot. Einstein Generative AI isn't just an assistant, it's the magic touch that elevates your experience. When you have questions or requests, the team uses Einstein's advanced AI to provide personalized responses and solutions. Sarah uses the Summarize Record action to quickly understand Lauren's preferences and history, ensuring a personalized touch. Next, Sarah uses the Answer Questions with Knowledge action to find accurate answers to Lauren's queries about the airport and any available offers. Einstein AI allows Sarah to use natural language to converse with the Einstein AI Copilot and get replies to her queries. Providing relevant answers from secure data, boosting productivity in business interactions. With just a few clicks, the email is ready, personalized, and informative. This helps Sarah tailor her responses to make Lauren feel valued. Einstein AI provides precise information in moments, making Sarah's job easier and more efficient. Thanks to Einstein AI, every guest is treated as an individual. Their preferences, needs, they matter. And Einstein AI helps the team anticipate them, ensuring their stay is nothing short of extraordinary. Elevate your customer service with Salesforce Einstein AI Copilot. Because every interaction matters.
I'm sure that was very insightful for all our viewers. The ability of Data Cloud to work with a large amount of data in the background and to empower Einstein AI Copilot in the front end is really incredible. Catherine, just to check with you, have you come across any similar examples in the past where Data Cloud has helped improve productivity of customer service agents in the hospitality sector, as just we saw in the video earlier?
Yeah, I have actually. Well, we're working with a couple of hotel groups here in Asia, but one that I can reference because it's a published customer story is Turtle Bay. It's a boutique hotel in Hawaii. So they wanted to completely transform their guest services, their guest experience, and actually they've seen some incredible results. Top line, they were actually able to personalize every guest's experience, and it resulted in 40 million USD year-on-year growth. So they were able to have sales, service, marketing, and data in one platform, and they were able to create what they call Guest 360. So this was so that there was an optimum guest experience, everything from what you were saying, pre-check-in to that second moment of truth to even that third moment of truth as well. They were able to create different segments, so high net income, families, corporate gatherings, Hawaiian residences versus visitors. They really just wanted to create that super hyper personalized experience. Einstein One, they were using it as well. You talked about it in the video. So Data Cloud was powering in the background. Einstein was the front end UI, as in the example. And so all the service agents were able to reply faster. Were able to do recommendations based on those segments, and they were able to personalize the whole guest 360 experience. They used the knowledge articles for replies and Service Cloud. They wanted to have automated, personalized responses, so all the front of house staff could have consistency in their messaging, again, pre, during, and post stay. So for example, if there's just very generic questions what time does the pool close, at least it was always a standardized high touch experience from all of the different people who work there. One of the really cool byproducts of Einstein One and Data Cloud and this whole Guest 360 that Turtle Bay actually created is that also it enhances and augments employee productivity and the employee experience, right? They didn't have to keep rewriting the same common questions over and over again. They didn't have to search databases to find answers. Very similar to your video as well. Sarah, she was able to consolidate what would have been a half day's work into like 30 minutes in the example. So, like, you know, being able to use your time more productive is actually very beneficial when you're, you know, working on a day-to-day basis. And it just gave them like consistency and succinct the whole way through. So yeah, that's kind of the final. They were able to hyper personalize. They saw results of 40 million year-on-year growth, and they were able to just have this consistent, high touch, you know, on brand experience for all of their guests through Guest 360.
That's a really great example actually of how they're using Data Cloud and how it has actually impacted their, you know, year-on-year growth. As you highlighted, that number is really, really huge, of course. And that really reinforces the idea of how Data Cloud is so impactful and beneficial to organizations across the industries, right? And of course, Data Cloud is an industry agnostic solution, as we all know. It can be utilized efficiently across any industry segment, which leads me to my next question, Catherine. In terms of the retail industry, we all know that the retail industry is another huge industry compared to, you know, the hospitality sector or the automotive segment, right? How does Customer 360 in Data Cloud actually benefit the retailers, particularly in enhancing loyalty programs and, you know, the customer retention based on your experience?
Yeah, so I mean, you kind of hit the nail on the head. Like the retail industry globally, it's so important for like customer retention and loyalty, brand loyalty. We're seeing that the retail industry is really going crazy for Data Cloud. You know, it's so essential for retailers, like, you know, whether they're traditional retailers, whether online, whether they're both, to really have a full view of your customer and like all their purchasing history, their lifetime value, like, so Data Cloud actually really enables that, like all that data to be available in the flow of work for the salesperson or for the customer service rep, whether it's online, whether it's in store. So it's really important. I was going to give you one cool example that I really like again. It's actually Gucci. So Gucci, I think most people on the call might have heard of that little brand Gucci, maybe once or twice. But you know, this is a name that like people associate with like high quality experiences, like very luxurious shopping experiences. You know, the door is always held for you. You have a personal shopper, you know, it's very luxurious. So what they really wanted to do was they wanted to extend that in-store experience that people know them for to the digital domain. And so they were actually looking for a solution that would be able to deliver it at high scale as well. So, you know, they only have a certain amount of contact center reps, but they were, how can you deliver this hyper personalized, high touch experience at scale? Definitely. And they were actually at the time they were actually having a much bigger volume of interactions, like post-COVID, etc. So they saw that their traffic and their opportunity was expanding as well. So it was kind of good time. So what happened was Gucci started using Data Cloud to first bring all of that unified data together across all their different systems so that they had that full view of the customer. And then they wanted to use Einstein 1 through and they also used their own. Now, this is a really cool part. They actually also connected their own large language model that they built specifically that was configured to Gucci's unique voice. So they connected Einstein 1 to their LLM so that all of the replies and all of the interactions with the customer through Einstein 1 were going to be in the Gucci brand voice. So Einstein 1 was using generative AI so that the client advisors, which is what they're called in Gucci, so they can proactively identify customer patterns, histories, the different preferences, so that they could suggest different upsell opportunities. These AI-generated responses were seamlessly integrated directly into the customer conversation. And if you can imagine, like, they're actually having multiple conversations with multiple Gucci customers at exactly the same time. So it was designed as well that they were able to manage all these different customer conversations at the same time, and have each of the unified profile, right? So the results, they were pretty astounding, actually. They were able to increase their sales by 30% from these online service conversations by delivering that on-brand very, very high touch, super hyper personalized experiences that the customers of Gucci were used to in store every day.
That's really, really amazing seeing how this particular product is actually impacting all these brands. Gucci, of course, as you said, it's a huge brand across the entire world. Everybody knows it, they identify with it, and as you said, they identify with the luxurious feeling and the having the personalized experience when they deal with such big brands. And of course, Data Cloud is indeed a platform for the future, as we are seeing here. It is really empowering Salesforce Einstein AI, the co-pilot that has been launched. It will certainly enable all organizations, big and small, as we have seen today, to make the best use of all the large amount of customer data that they have at their disposal. Combining this with AI really makes Data Cloud capable of revolutionizing the technology landscape. That is what I believe. Just to recap what we've discussed with Kath today, we saw how Data Cloud combined with AI is capable of providing detailed information and insights at the fingertips of customer service agents, which enables them to supercharge their processes, provide customers with exceptional experiences. We also discussed some innovative and key use cases with Catherine on the impact of Data Cloud on multiple industries and the subsequent benefit that these organizations are deriving from this particular platform. With this, we reach the end of this particular session. I would like to thank Catherine for her time today, and we look forward to conducting further sessions with her in the future. That is all from our side today. Stay tuned for the next edition of our Snappana. Till then, goodbye and take care.